Hi, my name is Tim, and let's address the title of this video. Is it a little clickbaity? Yes, I'll admit that. Did the title maybe trigger some fans to automatically downvote it without giving the video a chance? Probably. Are there some that are still here just to see if I can bury myself and they'll laugh along the way? I can see that happening, most likely. But if you're at least a little bit intrigued with what I have to say, first off, I say thank you. Continue watching the video and hopefully you can hear out what my opinion is on this situation. Are you cool with that? Cool. Then let's go to work. First off the bat, ever since I was a child, I've been obsessed with the Caped Crusader. Being introduced to a multitude of different versions at the young age helped me accept many incarnations going forward. As a kid, I saw Batman 66, the Burton Schumacher films, and the animated series all the same. They're all a little different from each other, but they're all Batman. Not convinced? Along with Superman, I've had a Batman plush looking over my family's house for years. I have a small library of Bat books in my collection. When I finally get over my fear of needles, I'm going to get an animated series tattoo right here on my arm whenever I stop being afraid of needles. Anyway, all of this to say I'm not just a Nolan fanboy crapping on Affleck or anyone involved with these movies. There's just a few fundamental things that I see amiss with this portrayal of the character and a way to avoid a lot of drama that has surrounded this iteration of Batman. In order to do so, we need to go back 5 years, back when the pain started. This is PJ Cinemas, located in Port Jeff Station, New York, where my girlfriend at the time and I saw a bunch of big releases. Movies like Star Wars The Force Awakens, Spectre, and Batman v Superman. Now, going into this movie, I was a tad leery. The mixed response to Man of Steel in the 3 years since its release, plus I saw the infamous interview where Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill was immediately turned to a meme right before I saw the movie. But I went in with an open mind. I feel that you should be your own critic and judge of piece based upon your own experience with it. Upon first viewing, I enjoyed the acknowledgement of Bill Finger in the credits, Larry Fong's inky black cinematography, and Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL's themes for Wonder Woman. The next decision, however, I tried to convince myself was the right call. At the time, I thought this was a bold move. Felt that this Batman should kill for this iteration, and that there were actual consequences to the superhero lifestyle, because at the time, I was having mixed feelings towards the MCU when it came to their output.
Brilliant but lazy.
Eventually I realized no Batman should kill, including the Ben Affleck version, and was happy to hear that Zack Snyder was going to lighten up the character for Justice League. Leading up to the 2017 release of Justice League, I bought this I Heart ZS shirt and wore it to the first screening of it. After the critical lashing the film got, I was in full support of the release of Snyder Cut movement, felt that he should have his version released. But that's when things went south. The hounding the most vocal supporters of the movement rubbed me the wrong way. Harassing social media accounts and the people who are just doing their jobs who run that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, it got to the point where I spoke out my own personal feelings on the movement, saying, hey, it might be going a little too far and it might be a little excessive, resulting in me getting a tongue lashing and by several members of the Snyder Cut movement, the most vocal and the most angry of them. The one comment that sticks out in my mind is that one person told me that I am just a jealous filmmaker that'll never amount to anything more than YouTube and never be the artist that is Zack Snyder. So after that, I kind of lost my luster for the movement. So it finally hit me how to make Batman kill in this movie, if we just change a few things at the very beginning of the movie. There's an old saying, show, don't tell. In BVS, we're told that Batman is a 20-year vet, and his methods have changed lately since the events of the Man of Steel that we saw at the beginning of the movie. The way we can change this so we can understand Batman is coming from for his hatred for Superman. One, we'll change the opening credits a little. Keep the death of the Waynes and the Martha moment, but also show a montage of Batman's career, very similar to the opening credits of Watchmen. Most importantly with this montage, show Batman and Robin working together. Show the audience their dynamic duo. Make the audience care about these two in just these opening credits. I do believe this is possible. I do believe this could have worked for the movie. In Joseph Campbell's Hero of a Thousand Faces, he stated the author must establish the ordinary world for the main character before going off on an adventure. Think of Luke on the farm before Obi-Wan shows up in Star Wars, Neo in the Matrix before being woken up, and Rick in his cafe before Elsa shows up in Casablanca. We need to see the status quo before the main character's world is turned upside down, which leads me to my next point. In the beginning of Batman v Superman, rather than just a random office worker die in Wayne Enterprises in Metropolis, had Dick Grayson die instead. I know it's bold and controversial, but it'll hit hard for both Bruce and the audience. Superman is not only responsible for the death of his partner, but the one who kept Bruce on the good side of justice, and in Bruce's surrogate son. You buy Batman's descent into madness. Plus, we've already seen him be the Cape Crusader that we know for the montage. We know that he does, and show that he doesn't kill. But after this event, we understand why he's going too far and why he wants to do this to Superman. Now, I'm sure people are commenting that, but Joker is supposed to kill Robin, like in the comics. Well, we all thought it was Jason Todd's costume hung up in the movie, but Snyder has said it's Dick Grayson. Until we see the Snyder Cut, we don't know if this will have any further ramifications in the future. So for the sake of argument, Superman accidentally got Robin killed. Have Batman go hog wild in his quest as vengeance against Superman. Now, there's one thing I want to change. What Batman is doing in this movie is perfect. Having Superman this story, kill Robin, you're just not getting it. You're just not understanding his true vision. Talking about you're just ignoring family and accept new change. There's nothing else going on in the world like Snyder's. And you have no... I have to ask myself, why? Why are you making this video? I don't know. I've had these thoughts in my head for a while and not sure what to do with them. Maybe I shouldn't finish it. I didn't know what to do, how to reconcile my feelings about certain fandoms felt. But I had a eureka moment, and a wave of clarity came over me. Grant Morrison's more than a comic writer to me. They are somewhat of an idol of mine. Their approach to storytelling has allowed me to think outside the box when it comes to writing. They are one of the biggest reasons why I started doing transcendental meditation, which has helped improve my life immensely. And finally, their approach to continuity when it comes to Batman has opened my eyes to what you can do with the Cape Crusader. In their Batman run, Morrison had a story called The Black Glove that ran in Batman's issues 667 to 669, where Batman and Robin are summoned to an island along with a bunch of other Silver Age heroes, but are targeted by a mysterious killer. The story, along with the rest of Morrison's run on the character, is trying to make every version, every story of Batman canon. Even the silly stuff in the 1950s, where Batman was written underneath the comics code. All of it was canon, all of it happened. To Morrison, all of it was Batman. If you want something serious like the Dark Knight trilogy or the DCEU, that's there for you. If camp is your speed, Batman 66 and Brave and the Bold have you covered, which leads me to my final point. Just because you enjoy one iteration of Batman more than the other, don't crap on somebody who doesn't like the things that you like. And somebody does that to you. Say if you like one particular version of Batman, or any kind of comic character, and somebody harasses you for it, just realize that person's hurting, and they have no idea what to do with that pain other than lash out onto others. Try and help that person. Be kind, be considerate, and don't let anybody tell you that your fandom is wrong because you like one version of that. I had a few ideas how I thought we would be able to improve this Batman, but you know what? I found out it's not my place to do it. This Batman exists, and it works for some people. Parts of it works for me, but I'm not going to begrudge anybody who likes it more than me. The pendulum will swing back eventually, but if you can't wait, always go to the source. Go back to where all these myths came from in the first place. Because I guarantee you there's a version of Batman or whichever character you love waiting to be read by you. You just have to make the choice to seek that story out. Thank you for watching this video. Please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.